Hello, my friends, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for this full moon in Leo Pick a Card Tarot reading. So the full moon in Leo occurs on Sunday, February 5th at 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so adjust to your time zone on the planet. I also want to mention that this full moon in Leo will occur at 16 degrees in Leo, so you may want to check your natal chart to see what house Leo occupies and if you have anything there in the 16 degrees area. Any aspects, planets, because this full moon is going to illuminate and have an impact on that area of your chart. So these are general tarot readings. Only go with the messages that resonate with you. You may be drawn to more than one pile. That's perfectly all right. That is your intuition letting you know that there's a message for you in that pile as well. So we have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile 1 with the spiritual rebirth pendant. Pile 2 has the stability pendant. And pile 3 has the wisdom pendant. Take your time in choosing your pile, and again, you may be drawn to more than one pile. I will begin with pile 1. There'll be timestamps down below for the other readings, and I'll meet you over at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the spiritual rebirth pendant, welcome to your reading. We're first going to look at your 3 moon oracle cards, and then we're going to go deeper into the reading with some tarot. So let's get into it. We begin with moon journal and comprehension. Now, moon journals are a great way to stay in touch with yourself, to get to know yourself, your shifting emotions with the different moon phases, with the different phases of your own life. And the better that you know yourself, the better that you will understand others. Next, we have mindful. Okay, this is calling you to being mindful of your mind, body, and soul. Be aware of your surroundings. Perhaps go out for a walk in nature to tune in, ground yourself. Be very aware of what you're doing, because when we're thinking about other things, when we're doing stuff and not being focused on what we're doing or mindful of what we're doing, this is where accidents can occur. This is where we can injure ourselves. So be mindful of what you're doing. Also be mindful of what you are eating and drinking, and enjoy those things. Whatever it is that you're doing, be very mindful of it. Be present, even when you are working in your journal. And if you are taking a walk out in nature, it might be a good idea to take your journal with you. You don't necessarily have to write in your journal. You can most certainly draw or doodle in your journal, and you might find a tree to lean up against and do some drawing, something that captures your attention, and write about it, draw it, and maybe take it back and delve in deeper. Perhaps you see a certain animal that calls to you, or a certain plant, and you may want to look up the spiritual, metaphysical meaning of that, because there could be a message in that for you. Next we have, oh, how perfect, the full moon in Leo. Go wild. Tune into your inner wildness. Go out in nature. and connect with nature. This is how we connect with our inner wildness. And perhaps that is something that you haven't been doing. It's been winter time. It's difficult to go out, especially if you're sensitive to the cold and the damp, if you happen to live in cold, damp areas. And if it's warm out, lucky you, but be mindful of how nature is impacting you and tune into that and allow your inner wildness to come out. This could mean dancing, running through the forest, the woods, running on a trail, immersing yourself in nature. Okay, let's go deeper into your reading with the tarot. Okay, we begin with the Ten of Swords. This is telling me that you are working through some kind of ending. Something has come to an end and you are experiencing that. And so journaling might be very important for you to work through those emotions. Perhaps this is physically impacting you as well. What is coming to an end in your life? This could be the end of a job, that you're phasing out of. This could be changing the phase in your life. Perhaps you're going from a teenager into a woman. Perhaps you're already a woman and you're moving into your crone phase. And that's a great way to write about that. Next, we have the Five of Rods. Okay, this can be disagreements, arguments, and this can certainly be internal, having conflicting ideas within yourself, especially if you are going through a change in the phase of your own being mindful of that. This could certainly be severing, ending relationships with those who are argumentative for the sake of arguing. They're just draining your energies, and it's time to phase them out of your life. Next, we have the Page of Cauldrons. He is a very creative, intuitive person. This is ruled by Pisces and very creative. We are moving out of the Piscean age and into the Aquarian age. And this is calling you to be more attuned to your needs, being mindful to your own needs. Next, we have the Star. Now, this is ruled by Aquarius, and this is also calling to look at your natal chart, because this rules astrology, and there could be something going on in your natal chart that is being impacted. Next, we have the Seven of Cauldrons. You have choices being brought to you, things that you have dreamt of, especially with this Page of Cauldrons. Perhaps some of your dreams, your ideas, your creativity is beginning to take off. And as you accept one cup, the other cups are going to phase out unless they need to be integrated into what it is that you're doing. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is a big shift going on in your life with the Wheel of Fortune. And again, it is shifting out of this disagreements, things that are not agreeing with you anymore. This could be a job that no longer is in agreement with you for whatever reason. This could be friends, family, that just want to drain your energy through arguments or demands on your time without respect to your boundaries. Okay, Nine of Rods. You are reestablishing your boundaries. And with this below the Page of Cauldrons, I feel like that many of you may need to reestablish your energetic boundaries, setting up some psychic protection. And you can do this by lighting a white candle or any other candle of your choice that you're drawn to, because that is the magic of your intuition. What perhaps you might even want to surround yourself with candles and sit in the center of that candlelight and let that light create this beautiful boundary around you where you are protecting yourself. Next, we have the moon with illusion, because as you know, the moon makes things appear differently. We see things differently in the moonlight with the moon shadows, and things might not necessarily be as they seem. And with the star card, which is fulfillment of your wishes and hopes and dreams, and you are certainly having your dreams being brought to you, and it's causing changes in your life where you are protecting yourself. You have the ability to protect yourself. And with this illusion card, with this moon, do you know what you're protecting yourself? And again, it comes back to this psychic protection. This might be something that you are perceiving in your own energy field, where there's a disturbance in your energy field. You might not know where it's coming from, but you feel the need to protect yourself. So for those of you who feel that need, light a candle, let that light protect you. Go out into the full moonlight and absorb that magic of the full moon and go wild. Howl at that moon. Okay, let's get a couple cards from the Golden Path. This is the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck. It called to me since Leo is so golden and its metal is gold. So let's see what we have for you. We have the Sea of Love. This is beautiful. This goes beautiful with the Seven of Cauldrons. For some of you, there may be a relationship that is coming to an end, but you're making room for new love. Or perhaps a relationship ended a while ago and you're ready to go back out on the dating scene, regardless of your age. You're ready to embrace love. And this can most certainly be self-love as well. It goes nicely with this mindfulness, being aware of your mind, body, and soul. And with the Sea of Love, you have this, with this Pisces card too, it called to me because Pisces is this oceanic energy of oneness, but you are trying to get in touch with your individual aspects of who you are. And in the Sea of Love, you are being embraced. Next, we have space clearing. Okay, this is a great time. This also goes with that Ten of Swords. Clearing the space, making room for new love to come into your life. And here we have the star and the moon, which are filling our hopes and dreams. Perhaps you are working with the moon phases for manifesting that which you desire, that which you hope for. But as you are clearing out what no longer serves you, and keep in mind the Sea of Love ebbs and flows. The waves come in and it clears out what you no longer need, but it also brings forth new treasures for you to find and explore. Now, today happens to be February 2nd, which is Imbolc, Candlemas, Groundhog Day. We have 6 weeks of winter left until spring, and a lot of people are beginning to get the urgings to clear their space, to open up the windows and doors and let some fresh air in. And this will help also to clear your mind. This can be clearing mind space. This can be clearing heart space. We have the moon journal here where you can write things down and get it out of your head. So you don't have to have this internal circle spinning around in your head with this Wheel of Fortune. By writing it down, it enables you to move forward in a safe, protected way and embracing your divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter what sex you are, we all have divine masculine and feminine energy. And the moon is divine feminine energy, just as Leo is a masculine energy. And here we are finding balance with this. Now let's get you some magic, because moon time, oh, okay, Spirit just threw this out. Banishment. Okay, I think that speaks very clearly to setting clear boundaries for yourself and making sure people respect those boundaries. If they're not going to respect your boundaries, perhaps it's time to end that relationship. Okay, so we have banishment. Add 9 drops each of black pepper and clove to an aromatherapy diffuser whenever you believe you have been cursed or are the subject of malicious intent. Okay, I think I already covered this psychic protection. Lighting a white candle, using aromatherapy, incense to clear your space, especially if you feel like there is somebody out there that has malicious intent upon you. Okay, let's get you a few more. Okay, Spirit gave you this one. Dissolve your worries. When you're stressed, write your troubles on a piece of dissolvable paper and place it in a bowl. Pour a cup of aloe vera water over and let the paper dissolve. Then pour it out into the earth. Mother Gaia will take your troubles and offer a solution in return. Now, if you don't have dissolvable paper, you can most certainly tear a page out of your moon journal. Write down what it is that you wish to remove, dissolve from your life, and burn it. Burn it in a candle. Burn it in that fire. Take the ash, mix that ash up with water, and give it to Mother Gaia. And it would be nice if you can pour this into your garden so that it can be recycled into something more positive. Okay, let's get you one more spell card because these seem to be right on with your reading. Okay, and Spirit gives you this one. Smells like success. Okay, half fill a jar with benzoin and frankincense resins. Then cover with jojoba oil. Steep in a warm spot for 2 weeks and strain. Add 18 drops of bergamot, 3 drops cinnamon to a roller bottle and top with resin mixture. Roll on pulse points whenever success is desired. And here we have the Star card, the answering of your hopes and dreams, with the Moon card, working with the moon phases. And full moons are a great time for conclusions, also manifestations. And we have new things are just coming into your life. Once you clear this space with the Ten of Swords and rid yourself, banishing that negative energy, allowing new creative energy to flow in, it's in the stars for you. And the universe is answering with this sea of love, bringing you cups of love. Now, this could be many suitors coming into your life, people who desire to be in your company, people who desire to help you. And this can be a wonderful combination because you have something to offer them just as they have something to offer you. And there is a restoration of balance here with the Wheel of Fortune. Protect yourself, take those measures to protect yourself, banish those negative things, dissolve those worries so you're not worrying about that which you have banished, and it allows success to flow into your life. Okay, pile one, you are having a beautiful spiritual rebirthing, just as the pendant that you chose, and I wish you all the best. Love and light to you, my friends, and take care. Hello, pile two. If you chose the stability pendant, welcome to your reading. So you have chosen to bring stability into your life and how to go about doing that. So we are going to first look at your 3 moon oracle cards, and then we're going to get into the tarot. So we begin with joyous. Let this be a joyous time for you. We also have fox here, which is an invitation to the fairy realm, because foxes live in the in-between places, just as the fairies do. So you have a guide into the fairy realm. You may want to start working with fairies if you haven't already, maybe creating a fairy garden. Next, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture and take joy in that. Take joy in all the interconnectedness of life. And next, we have the solar eclipse with transmutation. Okay, there is something changing here to bring stability into your life. And with this transmutation, we are going through a shift, a rapid shift, as with the solar eclipse, when the moon crosses the path of the sun and blocks out the sun. And then as it moves through, we are illuminated. Okay, let's go deeper into this with the tarot. And you're meant to take joy in these changes, because it's going to illuminate. When the moon comes out of the path of the sun, you're going to be illuminated. You're going to be able to see the bigger picture. Okay, 6 of Cauldrons. Remembrance of the past. Perhaps something from your past that you're having deeper understanding. You're understanding the bigger picture here of your own past, and you're able to transmute those experiences. And quite often when the 6 of Cauldrons comes up, somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time, someone that you've been thinking about, will either call you, contact you, or you run into them in strange places, places that you didn't think that you'd run into them, but you run into them, you meet up with them. This could also be on the astral plane as well. If this is somebody that's already crossed over, you can communicate with them just by talking out loud or writing a letter that you, of course, don't send to them because they're on the other side, but it gets it out of your head and down on paper. And you can either bury it, burn it, or whatever makes you feel good about doing. Here we have the High Priestess, sensitivity, a knowingness. And I like how it goes with the joyous card here, because here we have all kinds of animals and insects. We have squirrel, black cat, deer, we have a snake, we have rabbits, we have a unicorn, and we have butterfly, and we have the white-winged dove. And the high priestess is the keeper of the Akashic records. Look, we even have a spider web, and we even have a moth over here, as well as what I think is a thistle. So these things can be meaningful for you. This card is ruled by Scorpio, so this is things that can be hidden, mysterious things, and that can bring us this transmutation. This is asking you to get in touch with your own mysteriousness and take joy in that. Here we have the Three of Rods. This is about cooperation with other people. And perhaps you're finding your tribe, your group of friends where you work on things together. This could be what is also calling you back to a memory of the past, perhaps when you did have that, when you had friends that were helping each other out, and you're missing that, and you're calling that back into your life. Next, we have the Tower card, seeing the bigger picture. If you've been trapped in your tower, you haven't been able to see the bigger picture, and we have divine intervention coming in and breaking you free, breaking you out of this so that you can see the bigger picture. Perhaps you've been in a state of isolation, caught up in the past. Maybe some of you have been kind of living in the past, and now you're being called to being in the present because everything around you is falling apart, crumbling, going through transmutation, because the Tower card is about transformation. It is the truth being revealed so that you can see the bigger picture. And even though this can be devastating, eventually it will become joyous because it's like, I'm finally free. I'm no longer trapped. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, this is somebody who, because this is with the Six of Cauldrons, perhaps in the past, somebody, told lies about you. This is a gossiper. This is somebody who comes in and steals your ideas, takes your credit from you. And that could be why you have been left in isolation, because you've been afraid of being heard. It seemed like that everything you did, somebody was taking it from you, taking it away from you. And also with this past card, perhaps you're meant to reminisce in the happier times of your life so that you can call upon that energy of joy that's in those encapsulated time capsules, and you can dissolve this negativity. The Tower card is here to remove those people from your life that have been causing you such difficulty. On the other side of this card, this is you disarming potential negative situations occurring. You've learned your lessons of the past, and now you've learned to disarm other people that come in and try to take that which is yours. Next, we have the Four of Swords. Look, you have your foundation. You are protected with the Four of Swords. This is your retreat. And for many of you, this could be a spiritual retreat with the High Priestess. Getting back in touch with yourself. This is also deep healing. Next, we have the Seven of Cauldrons. As you go through this healing, here we have the Seven of Swords, where things have been taken away from you. And look now, new things are flowing back into your life. And this is cooperation, joyful, people who want to help you. And you want to help them as well. There's a joyful union here. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This could very well be the beginning of a new business venture. Something fell apart. You had to let it go. It didn't work out. Somebody ruined that for you. And now you've had to come back into yourself, transmute yourself, come back into your joy so that you can see the bigger picture. You see that you have more options. More options are flowing to you, and these are joyful. These are your dreams, other dreams that you have. And now you are going to be initiated into this beautiful new beginning. Okay, let's draw a couple cards from the Wisdom of the Golden Path. This deck called to me because it's the full moon in Leo, and I just see Leo as this beautiful golden energy. And we have for you Timeless Earth. You are timeless. Your soul is timeless. You're not running out of time. Regardless of your age, you can begin something new here. And something new is being offered to you. And you're going to have the resources, the money, or you're going to be making the money that you need for this new beginning. And it could be nature related. This could be gardening, doing something, cleaning up a river in your area, cleaning up a park area in where you live, where you visit, just getting out into nature and taking joy in being in nature, which is going to heal you because you're reconnecting with nature, and nature is going to start sending you messages through animals, through insects, through flowers. Listen to nature. She's talking to you. Here we have wisdom. Yes, you are going to become so much wiser because wisdom is gained through pain. It is from our mistakes that we learn. Okay, it's like, okay, I know what kind of people not to trust. I'm protecting myself from those people. But the people that want to bring joy into my life, want to cooperate with the ideas, and building something together, that's what's going to be able to filter through your boundaries for this new beginning. You have become wise, and people may seek you out for your wisdom because you are able to see the bigger picture. Now let's get you 3 spell cards. Let's see if Spirit is going to drop them out. Okay. Words of protection. Okay, what was I saying about over here? Protecting yourself. While carefully standing on a stepladder or stool, write the following on the top of your front door. No darkness or malicious intent shall enter here. Okay, again, protecting yourself from malicious intent here. But that which is good is welcomed and it's going to flow through for you. Next, we have self-love. Okay, add drops of rose oil to pink tea lights. Light one candle and say, I am sacred and worthy of love. Light another and say, I deserve all my hopes and dreams. Light the third and say, I accept and embrace my power and uniqueness. Allow all candles to safely burn completely. And that is also a form of protection with love. Look at all this love that's going to be pouring through you into your home, into the Three of Wands. Next, we have banishment. Add 9 drops each of black pepper and clove to an aromatherapy diffuser whenever you believe you have been cursed or are the subject of malicious intent. Okay, here we have, coming back to that 7 of Swords, you're banishing that energy. It's no longer welcomed. You're protected with the 4 of Swords, and only the 7 of Cups can walk through your door. And the 7 of Cups are your hopes and dreams. Love is being offered to you. Okay, my pile 2, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it enjoyable and helpful. And until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the Pendant of Wisdom, welcome to your reading. So we're going to begin with your 3 Moon Oracle cards. We'll go deeper into the reading with some tarot, and then I'll shuffle up a couple more Oracle cards. So let's just get into it. We begin with the new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. Whatever it is that you're working on, there's more detail. You're meant to go deeper, explore, study. And then we have focus. Okay, and quite often when we do go deeper into something, it's important to be focused. And sometimes we can get so focused on what we're doing because we are going so deep. And this could be doing some deep soul searching as well. We do have a crow or raven. We have white roses. So this is, to me, saying going deeper into the mysteries of who you are. And next we have the Witch's Moon with magic and mystery. And those of you who do magic, you know that it takes focus. You have to be present when you are working on what it is that you wish to manifest. So this is asking you to go deeper into your magic and mysteries. Have a deeper understanding of yourself and your powers. The powers that are deep within you are calling to you. So let's go deeper with the tarot. And we begin with the 7 of Cauldrons. Okay, this is interesting because now this card has come up in all 3 readings. Your dreams are flowing to you. You are being given an opportunity to choose what it is that you want to go for at this time in your life. This can also be not doing too many magical things at one time. I mean, you of course can do as many as you want to do, but then your energies are being spread out and divided between different things. This is asking you to stay focused on that which you want to manifest. Next we have the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords is about a power struggle. And of course, you need to be very focused when sparring or going up against an opponent. The Five of Swords is about having your position challenged, or you are challenging somebody else's position for power. This can also be within yourself, asking yourself, you know, I got more in me. I'm challenging myself. And that takes a great deal of focus, especially for those of you who are doing a rigorous exercise routine, challenging yourself. Next we have a temptation. This is the same as the Devil card. Well, you might be tempted to eat something that's not healthy for you, or be tempted to, and there's nothing wrong with taking a break from a rigorous workout, but the temptation here with the Five of Swords is, especially if it involves another person, what is that temptation? Because it's that temptation that can kind of keep us stuck in indecision here, which can also be the Seven of Cauldrons here. I don't know which one to choose, you know, and that can be the challenge there. Are you tempted to go the easy way? Are you tempted to remain stuck in certain behavioral patterns? This is the challenge. And it is difficult when breaking a bad habit, because I'm also seeing this too, now that I'm looking at these three cards and putting them together. The temptation is falling back into bad habits. The challenge here is not to give in to those temptations. Next, we have the Knight of Cauldrons. This is the instigator of change. This is your knight in shining armor, reminding you, go deeper. You got it in you. You can do this. Whatever it is, whatever the challenge may be, you have somebody that's coming in to help you in a kind, gentle way. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, with the Seven of Cauldrons here, this is could be a business decision. You know, starting the business of your dreams, something that you've always wanted to do. And you may be having difficulty in getting started, not sure how to start. The Nine of Swords, this is causing you a great deal of anxiety. Perhaps you are the one that feels like you're constantly being challenged by outside forces beyond your control, and you're tempted to just give up. No, the Knight of Cauldrons is an instigator of change. He's coming in here and offering you his cup of love, of encouragement. Despite the anxiety, the discomfort, and of course, you know, when you start out with a workout program, you're gonna hurt because your body's not used to moving like that. And you gotta push through it, but you also need to know when to give yourself a rest to avoid injury. Next, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, you guys just have a lot of combative energy here around you. This, of course, with the Two of Swords is indecision. Should I go for this or shouldn't I go? That comes back to the Seven of Cups with indecision. I have too many choices to choose from. I don't know what to do. That's causing you not to sleep well. You're not up for the challenge because you feel like all this negativity is coming at you. You feel like you're being under attack here with the temptation, and that can also cause that indecision in making a choice. Do I give in to that temptation? No. Stay focused on your goal. The World. This is what your goal is. The Knight of Cauldrons is offering you this. The world is yours. But I feel like many of you have this conflict. Now, this conflict can be internal. It can be within your own mind, because we do have this Swords energy, which is mental energy, intellectual energy. That's why you need to go deeper. You don't have all the answers. You don't have all the information. And you need to go deeper. I'm going to just draw one more card here for you. Page of Swords. Another Swords card coming in. He's watching. Perhaps you feel like you're being watched. Somebody's overseeing you. This is also communication. Perhaps this is communication with someone that you don't get along with, and maybe it's time to end that communication, end this, what is causing you such high anxiety. Now, a certain amount of stress can be good because it pushes us forward. It makes us dig deeper, makes us go into more of who we are. Delving into the mysteries of the unknown. Going deeper. Scorpio's about the underworld. And as you know, Scorpio has that stinger on its tail that can come out of nowhere and get ya. So, with this magic and mystery, maybe you are doing protective magic for yourself, and you will succeed because you're doing so in a loving way, even though you might be tempted to like just push back on all the challenges that other people are challenging you. And look, we have Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. There's some betrayal here for you. I feel like my pile 3 here with the Wisdom, you have learned a great deal of wisdom from the pain that you have experienced, from the anxiety that you've experienced. Some of you may be dealing with PTSD, severe anxiety, depression, and that keeps you kind of stuck here in this Swords energy. But the Page of Swords, this can be somebody telling you a hard truth to help you come out of this disentanglement. Maybe that's why you're doing some magic and mystery, to have a deeper understanding of the chaos. But you're meant to go deep inside yourself to understand, or maybe not understand it and just leave well enough alone and move forward in the world. Find your place in the world. You do have here with the King, with the Knight of Cups here, this is positive, loving energy that's coming into you. However, it does follow this temptation card, so this could be a knight in shining armor who's offering you something, but then he withdraws it, and that's what's causing you this anxiety. And it could also be because you're not trusting that. Trust yourself. If you can trust yourself first, you'll be able to tune into your intuition and talk to yourself. That could also be this Page of Swords. It's ruled by Gemini. It can be this internal conversation and sometimes disagreement, this indecision that does evolve around a temptation that you are struggling with. So let's get a couple cards from the Wisdom of the Golden Path. This deck called to me for this full moon in Leo. And for you, we have question your beliefs. Okay, right there. It explains a lot about this swords energy that we have going on here. Questioning your beliefs, going deeper. What are your beliefs founded in? Your magic and mystery. What is the foundation of your magic and mystery? Where do those beliefs go to? And the Two of Swords is about questioning. That's where that indecision goes. And I feel like that you need to communicate with yourself. That's why you're questioning your beliefs. Next we have listen to your heart. Your heart knows the answer. Stop asking the brain. The brain will just keep you in that intellectual loop. It has two hemispheres. And the heart energy, if any of you are familiar with the Heart Math Institute, if not, I recommend that you Google that and check it out, because the heart actually produces a great electrical magnetic field around our bodies. Some people might consider that your aura. It is your auric energy that is produced from your heart. Your heart, your intuition guides you. And if the brain doesn't know, if it's stuck in this loop between the two hemispheres, listen to your heart, bring it into your heart. Your heart will give you an immediate answer. So if you're questioning your beliefs, turn to the heart. The heart will know. And I feel like I should draw you another heart wisdom card. Jade Mountain, the green, the heart chakra. Go spend some time alone in nature. Let things flow. They'll work out for themselves. And it'll clear away. Here we have this waterfall where it's just everything will fall into its place. Listen to your heart. Okay, let's get you a few magic cards, some spells for your full moon in Leo. Okay, that's way too many cards, so let's gather those up. And Jade Mountain can also be the promise that you make to yourself so that you don't fall back into this temptation. Stay focused. See how she's focused on the sphere, the full moon, the crystal ball. Here she's focused on the white roses, purity, pure of heart. Listen to your heart. Okay, Spirit has offered you this. Spirit offerings. Combine a pinch each of dried hyssop and lemon zest and 2 drops of lemongrass oil. Put a few pinches on a lit charcoal disc in a heat-proof dish on your altar. Then ask your guides for protection and guidance. Allow the mixture to burn completely. Okay, That is calling in your knight in shining armor, the Knight of Cauldrons. It's also asking you to listen to your heart. Just want to see if, okay, Spirit just flipped that one out. Take a deep breath. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your belly and then your chest. Open your mouth and let out a big sigh while exhaling and imagining stress leaving your body. Repeat 3 or 4 times or until you feel that relaxation come in. That's going to help you work through that temptation. It's going to help you work through this anxiety that could be causing you insomnia. You know, and again, this questioning of your beliefs. Why are you questioning your beliefs? Were these beliefs, are these somebody else's beliefs that were put upon you? And you're discovering that this path isn't for me. I'm going to listen to my heart. I want to get into my magic and my mystery. That's where I feel strong at. Okay. See if Spirit wants to toss out any more cards. Here we go. We have the soulmate box. Write the characteristics you imagine your dream partner to have on tiny slips of paper and place them inside a small box. Together with pieces of rose quartz, this will attract your ideal lover to you. Ooh, that's your knight in shining armor, the Knight of Cauldrons, offering you love. Okay, then we also had this card flip out to the body appreciation, which I feel is also very important here because it seems like that many of you are up in your head. That's why you are being called to listen to your heart. Go deeper, listen to your heart. And Leo happens to rule the heart center. So body appreciation. While sitting comfortably, quietly tell your body how much you love and appreciate it. Thank it for holding your spirit and giving you consciousness. Continue to say words of appreciation for at least 5 minutes. Okay, and this will also bring in the right soulmate for you. That's going to attune to the vibration that you're bringing into your body by appreciating your body, focusing on yourself. And magic and mystery is about bringing that energy into your body so that you can gather it up. And your heart energy, that's with each heartbeat, it puts out a ripple of energy. It's electrical magnetic. The blood has iron in it. Iron is magnetic. That is your magnetism. And the heartbeat is electrically stimulated. And that is going to ripple out your energy. And it's going to bring forth the right person into your life. Somebody that you can talk to about anything. Your soulmate. Now, a soulmate does not have to be a lover. It can be somebody that is a dear friend. So pile 3, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful. And until next time, take care.